Hey, this is D. Adams with the E-mini Trading Professor Program. By golly, it was a really fun day to trade today. If you didn't, you missed out on a lot of great opportunities, and the market acted pretty nice, and you didn't have to be brilliant to trade it today. Make sure you read our disclaimer carefully. There's all sorts of interesting and important, I might add, information in there. Well, kind of here's how the day went. Started out, actually had my trend line going down a little lower here, and then as you can see, this uptrend started to kind of die down, so I readjusted it, and ended up hitting a double top right here and busted through the trend line, and I was pretty sure at that point that the market was going to change directions. That was really the only major occurrence in terms of market direction throughout the course of the whole day. I got in a trade before pre-session hours, and then, as usual, got stuck in it through the opening. I was using, by the way, I don't know if you saw our video last night, but I stunk up the place with exiting, when the buyers closed outside the Bollinger Bands, just to prove how stubborn I can really be. I went ahead and did it again today, so there. And today, it was a good trade here. I got out right. It closed outside the Bollinger Band there. Had an immediate reversal right here. You can see the setup was perfect on these two, and it came down, and lo and behold, my exit, it closed below the Bollinger Band, and by golly, I got out right at the right time. So there. I got long right here. The overall trend of the market was, basically early on was long. I wasn't really aware of it right here. Nothing wrong with the trade. You just probably wouldn't have taken it had I known. Went up right here. I was in the money pretty good, so I thought this was a retracement. I was right, and I got my first close outside the Bollinger Band, and I exited there, and it was right on the exact point to do it. So I'm not crazy. You would have thought yesterday I'd lost my mind. I had one more long trade. The market was I had to readjust my trend line right at this point right here. And I had one more long trade. I had a close. Actually had one kind of debatable outside it, and then one really outside it. And that's where I exited. Market tried to make a new high, failed. Tried two more times to make a new high and failed. And then it broke through this trend line, and I was pretty sure the market was going to change directions, and my indicators gave me a good indication that it was. So I went ahead and took a short here, and wasn't so sure I was doing the right thing. But then we had this great big old bar that went straight down, closed outside the Bollinger Bands, and I got out right there. There was a little more in that one to get, but I felt pretty good about exiting right on that long bar. A lot of times, and this is not a scientific or anything that you'll see in books, but a lot of times you get a real long bar, you'll get another bar that rebounds right after it, and so if I ride a real long bar down, I'm not at all unhappy with exiting ASAP. There was a little move to the upside. I didn't participate in that. At that point, I really didn't know what was going on in the market. And off it went. So, all in all, it was a pretty good day to trade. Really, we had a lot of fail. The market finally got failing right, right through here. As these up bars became more distinct and less powerful to the upside, I felt like something was going to happen there, and sure enough, we had three attempts at a new high. They all failed, and the market kind of capitulated a little bit there, and we took back some of the gains. But all in all, by the way, I'm really embarrassed to say I had 5 good trades. Usually I have, a couple losers in there. I just happened to get lucky today, but that's certainly not the norm. I don't want you to think that I hit all 5 every day the right way. Just happened to get lucky today, and I'd rather be lucky than good. All right, hope that helps. Have a great day. Well, as you can see, it was kind of a barrel of monkeys today. Had trades kind of going up and down and all around. Once we broke that trend, though, there's a nice move to the downside, and we were able to pick that up. I sure hope you come to visit us. We're at learntotradeandinvest.com with a whole bunch of hyphens in it. We're a program designed, for beginning and intermediate traders who aren't really doing as well as they can. Day trading can be a wonderful either second job or primary occupation. A lot of people, have heard things, that 95% of the people fail at it. But, if you kind of stay with it and do your homework, there's no reason you can't succeed. And it's just a matter of learning material and getting a feel for the markets. And, I think it's a wonderful way to spend your lifetime. I can tell you that. It's a dream come true. Hope that helps, and have a wonderful day.